Okay, doctors.
Thanks. Thanks, Melinda. Very nice to hear
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
And
doctor.
Mary, thank you very much for the summary of all the tips. It just helps in refreshing our memory, and that's very important. And as you rightly said, it's not enough to just know. You need to put things into practice. Today, I kept a very short sip because I'm very excited to get into macrame and learning much more from you all. And as I said last time, it's an important art to understand because by doing art, you're coordinating a number of things, and you're coordinating a number of things, and your right brain and your left brain will coordinate and mix up, and then a lot of neurons will be sparked off, and this is what helps us keep our cognitive decline from taking place. So we prevent cognitive decline by learning something new. So for all those people who have not done this thing before, this is an opportunity for you to do something. So I thought I'll keep the sip very short, and I'll stick to a question that I've been asked in the month of May very often by many people who have diabetes. Doctor, can I have a mango? So, this is a question that a lot of diabetic patients have asked me, and I thought I should just talk about the nutritive value of mango first, and then tell you whether you can eat a mango or not if you're having diabetes. So one thing is, the mangoes can come on different sizes. Mangoes can come with different levels of sweetness. So let us kind of generalize that. If you have one cupful of mangoes, one cupful of mango will be around 160 grams of mango pulp. And I'll tell you what's the nutritive value of that. So one cupful of mango will give you around 100 kilocalories. Okay, that's the amount of calories if you're moderately active, you could have around 2000 to 2400 kilocalories in the day. So one cupful of mango will give you 100 kilocalories. Proteins are less, 1.4 grams of proteins, but it has a lot of B complex vitamins, around 10% of the requirement of the B complex vitamin B1, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin. So it has these B complex vitamins, folate. It has folate as well. So these vitamins are there. What's very, very important, it has a lot of vitamin C. Around 60% of your total vitamin C requirement per day is given by one mango itself. So that is how rich a mango is in vitamin C. So it gives you a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C is very good for our immunity. So mango is rich in nutrients. It has potassium and other benefits. So definitely a mango is the king of fruits. Now the question comes, can we eat mangoes if we have diabetes? Okay, so keep one thing in mind. If you are diabetic, you need to keep track of the total amount of calories that you're taking in a day. And you need to keep track of the food items that are higher in glycemic index. Okay, they have a higher glycemic index. You probably have heard this term before.
Doctor, you're muted.
Doctor,
I think you got muted.
Yeah.
So I was talking about a glycemic index is something that you need to understand. Every food item has a value assigned to it, depending on how fast or how slow it raises the total number of sugars in your system. So 100 is a value, it ranges from 0 to 100. So 100 is a value given to pure sugars. So pure sugars will raise the value to 100. Compared to that 100, where does this food item stand? Now, mango has a moderate glycemic index. So the value is around 55 given to mango, so moderate glycemic index. But it still means that mango will raise your sugar levels. There are a lot of messages going on WhatsApp that mango contains fructose, and so fructose is not the same as sucrose, and so that is not going to not affect your diabetes at all. No, that is not true. You cannot eat too many mangoes. So if you are diabetic, you need to restrict the portion size of mangoes. It's very safe for you to have half a mango, but if you want to have more than half, you have to be a little careful. So probably what you could do is have a smaller piece of mango at a time. So you can have half a mango at one time and another half at some other time. So, but not more than that, because it's going to raise your glycemic index. It's going to raise your total sugars and going to affect those with diabetes. So be a little careful with that. If you still want to eat mango, you can mix the mango with something else. Okay, so that's a safer way of eating mangoes. So you can reduce the total amount of glycemic index. For example, mix it with something that has proteins, or you can mix it with yogurt, and that will help reduce the total amount of glycemic index. At the same time, help you get the taste of mango as well. So that's my tip of the day. Eat mangoes, all right, if you don't have diabetes, but if you do have diabetes, restrict the total amount of mangoes that you eat in a day. Thank you.
Thanks, doctor.